You took my chair before they called you, laid your coat across the back. An old man brought the weekly figures, stood there with his hat in hand. He had carried us through lean years, brought bad news without disguise. You found one figure out of place, made him kneel before the room. Respect changed hands the night you made a good man kneel. What took 30 years to earn, you demanded in one breath. Every head around you lowered, not one heart came down with it. Respect changed hands and left you holding fear. You called patience an old weakness, said restraint had had its day. You wanted men to fear your temper more than trust the words you gave. They laughed before your joke was finished, moved before you gave the sign. You mistook their quick obedience for loyalty that would remain. Respect changed hands the night you made a good man kneel. What took 30 years to earn, you demanded in one breath. Every head around you lowered, not one heart came down with it. Respect changed hands and left you holding fear. Showed you how to end defiance, not how loyalty is made. Blood can place you at my table, it cannot make the room your own. I pulled a chair out for the old man, then told my son to leave mine. Respect changed hands when the old man took his seat. Every eye you'd forced downward rose before you reached the door. Blood will keep you in the family, it could not keep you in the chair. Respect changed hands, no one lowered his eyes again. The old man sat before I did, no one mistook it for weakness. I changed the hour after midnight, told one man and no one more. Still they knew the road I'd chosen and were waiting when I came. You arrived to ask who warned them, war concern too well rehearsed. I closed the door and let you settle. Let the innocent man speak first. I knew before you lied, before you drew a breath, I didn't need an answer. The proof was in my hand. I wanted one clean sentence from the man I knew before. I knew before you lied. I stayed to hear which man would speak. You called me by the old name, the one no stranger ever knew. You blamed two men who weren't there because they couldn't answer you. You kept your palms upon the table, kept your voice low, almost kind. By the time you said believe me, you'd made our history your alibi. I knew before you lied, before you drew a breath. I didn't need an answer. The proof was in my hand. I wanted one clean sentence from the man I knew before. I knew before you lied. I stayed to hear which man would speak. Survival, God knows I've chosen mine. What ended us was not the bargain, but the old name in your life. You reached for who I used to be, to save the man you are. A stranger could have lied more cleanly. Only you knew what name to use. I knew before you lied, before you drew a breath. I never needed answers. I needed what was left of the man who knew my old name before the price was said. I knew before you lied. The other man spoke instead. When you finished, I said nothing. You thanked me for believing you. I lay the keys beside your hand, brass worn smooth by years of doubt. You knew which lock was changed last spring, which names were never written down. You read the room before you entered, counted exits, measured eyes. Before you touched a thing I owned, I saw my caution in your life. I meant to leave you sheltered, something solid, something clean. Never knew the worst inheritance was everything you learned from me. Nobody inherits peace from a father trained to watch. I left you keys to every room and taught you every lock. You got the name, the land, the weight, the glance told every sound. Nobody inherits peace when fear is handed down. You chose the chair that faced the hall before you shook a single hand. When kindness reached across the table, you searched it for demand. You heard betrayal in a promise before a promise could be made. I call that wisdom all these years. Tonight it sounded like my shame. Nobody inherits peace from a father trained to watch. I left you keys to every room and taught you every lock. You got the name, the land, the weight, the glance toward every sound. Nobody inherits peace when fear is handed down. It only taught you not to rest. I showed you where a lie might enter, never where to let love in. Don't mistake my wounds for wisdom. Don't wear my damage like a rank. Some fathers leave their sons a future. I left you reasons to look back. Nobody inherits peace, but a curse can meet a choice. Leave my keys here on the table. Keep your sleep, keep your voice. You owe no vigil to my name, no debt for being mine. Nobody inherits peace, but you can refuse my life. You left the keys beside my hand. I heard your steps grow light. they buried me. The lawyer turned the dial. They expected deeds and ledgers, plans arranged beyond my life, keys with names beside them, sealed instructions, dates and sums. Underneath a stack of letters, written out and never sent. The money stayed quiet, the letters did not. Every word I held while living rose the moment I was gone. I left them more than they could spend, less than they had needed most. What the safe could never hold was the man I never showed. One began, son, I was proud of you, then lost the line beneath my pen. One told your mother I had noticed when she stopped defending me. Every page knew what I'd broken, every date remembered when I found courage for confession, when it could not reach them. Oh, the money stayed quiet, the letters did not. Every word I held while living rose the moment I was gone. I left them more than they could spend, less than they had needed most. What the safe could never hold was the man I never showed. The page I trusted locks with all my weakness, trusted later with the truth. Steel can hold a man's confession, it cannot make him speak. The money stayed quiet, the letters spoke too late. Every truth I saved for later reached them when it could not change. I left them proof I knew the damage, proof I counted every cost. What the safe could never hold was the time I thought I had. My son folded the last letter, placed it inside his coat. He left the fortune in the darkness and carried out my words. They set my chair before I entered. Lay the papers at my place. Every man around the table watch the weather in my face. I said the river might run backward. Someone wrote it down as fact. That's when I missed the one hard bastard who would push the paper back. Give me one clean note, one truth that will not bend, before I call their fear respect, before my guess is taken as law. Cut across me while I'm speaking, make me earn the final word. A room full of yes is where a man dies wrong. A young man brought me bad numbers, his knuckles wide around the page. Before I asked who made the error, 3 men offered up his name. I watched them build me an answer out of whatever kept them safe. A lie don't need a clever tongue when fear already knows what to say. Give me one clean note, one truth that will not bend, before I call their fear respect, before my guess is taken as law. Cut across me while I'm speaking, make me earn the final word. A room full of yes is where a man dies wrong. Disloyalty, he called it staying whole. Since then, every answer fits me. That's how I know none of them do. Give me one clean note, even if the whole room stills. Say the thing I taught you not to. Let the blame come back to me. Cut across me while I'm speaking, make me earn the final word. I built a room full of yes. Now no one tells me I am wrong. I waited for one voice, every head began to nod. You came after they had gone home. Coat still fastened to your throat. Set one folded paper between us. said I won't keep you long. Asked for nothing but my signature, kept your eyes upon the line. Then you called me by my surname, soft as if it wasn't mine. You used my surname, never raised your voice at all. Said it clean and careful, with no childhood in the word. Men had spoken it in whispers, I had worn it like a shield. The day my son used my surname, the family name was gone. I taught you how to write it, held your fingers round the pen. Every letter leaned and wandered, you would laugh and start again. I spent years adding weight to it, till rooms changed when it was heard. By the time the name meant power, you had stopped using it at home. You used my surname, never raised your voice at all. Said it clean and careful, with no childhood in the word. Men had spoken it in whispers, I had worn it like a shield. The day my son used my surname, the family name was gone. Change his tune, but no order I could give could put father on your tongue. I signed where you had marked it, kept the tremor from my hand. For the first time all my power could not bring one word back. You used my surname, watch me sign and turn to leave. I nearly said I did it for you, the oldest lie I still believed. Men will carry that name after me, speak it low and call it strong. But the day my son used my surname, the family name was gone. I called your first name as you left. You stopped, then kept walking. You came back near daylight, button wrong at the throat. Said it's done without sitting, kept both hands inside your coat. asked no name, no details, only whether we'd been seen. Then I called you calm and loyal, while your fingers told the truth. I kept clean with borrowed hands, men who wore my word like law. Nothing ever marked my sleeves, but every ending started here. I never crossed the final line, I only chose the ones who would. I kept clean with borrowed hands, clean ain't the same as good. Years later, signing papers, your right hand missed the line. You asked if I remembered the man who called his daughter's name. I said, which one, without looking. You laid the pen beside the page. That was when I saw how much you had carried in my place. I kept clean with borrowed hands, men who wore my word like law. Nothing ever marked my sleeves, but every ending started here. I never crossed the final line, I only chose the ones who would. I kept clean with borrowed hands, clean ain't the same as good. Learned to speak in endings, settled, handled, done. Words that kept the act unnamed, and every face outside the room. I called distance innocence, called obedience consent. Every order left me standing, and broke the men I sent. I stayed clean with borrowed hands, men who carried out my word. Nothing ever marked my sleeves, because I gave the weight to yours. I never crossed the final line, that was how I kept the lie. Every step I claimed I never took was taken when I gave the nod. Clean ain't the same as good. I held my hands beneath the light, they look clean. That was the worst of it. The last voice stopped before daylight, left the long room breathing slow. Chairs stood crooked from the arguing, one turned halfway toward the door. I had waited years for silence, Thought it might sound like relief, but morning crossed the table and found no one there but me. By dawn, the war was mine. By morning, no one called it victory. Every voice that might have named it had gone missing from the room. I was standing where I wanted, with no witness worth the cost. By dawn, the war was mine. By morning, silence kept the score. The telephone stayed still beside me. No one called to ask who won. I had names for every traitor, dates beside them one by one. When I reached the final entry, I could not name the first wrong. I had kept the book so carefully, the reason had gone first. By dawn, the war was mine. By morning, no one called it victory. Every voice that might have named it had gone missing from the room. I was standing where I wanted, with no witness worth the cost. By dawn, the war was mine. By morning, silence kept the score. Kept me breathing, that was all it ever did. It could not make the dead forgive me. It could not make the living stay. I had spent so long surviving, I mistook it for a life. When there is no one left to lose to, there is no one left to prove you right. By dawn, the war was mine. By morning, victory meant nothing. No hand reached across the table. No voice told me I was right. I was standing where I wanted, with no reason left to stay. By dawn, the war was mine. By morning, I was what it cost. The sun crossed every empty chair. I did not move. No one called it victory. Neither did I. came before the candles failed, left my coat across the pew, kept one name behind my teeth, as though you did not know it too. I knelt the way my mother taught me, palms together, shoulders square. Asked you for a sign to stop me after I had closed each door. Half a prayer, half a threat, mercy through my clenched teeth. I asked you not to let it happen after I had given the word. If your silence meant approval, I was willing to believe. Half a prayer, half a threat, with the blame laid at your feet. Told you what it done against me, left out what I had done first, named my anger necessary, call the answer what he earned. I made judgment sound like duty, made revenge sound like the law. Every word became more righteous with one truth left out of all. Through my clenched teeth, I asked you not to let it happen after I had given the word. If your silence meant approval, I was willing to believe. Half a prayer, half a threat, with the blame laid at your feet. Then borrowed silence as your voice. I never feared damnation, I feared saying this was mine. So I put my will inside your mouth and called the answer divine. It was never half a prayer, only fear dressed up as faith. I came to make the silence holy, so I would not own the blame. Your silence was not mercy, not permission, not a sign. The order came from my own mouth. The judgment bears my name. hours without an answer. Still I told them I had one. They came before first light, set one folder on the table, asked whose word had moved the men who had known and given the order. You looked once across at me, I watched the ice turn in my glass. Then you said the word was mine, and let my silence make it fact. You paid the debt I made, because I called you brother. Took the years that bore my name, wore the sentence meant for me. I called your silence loyalty, so I would not call mine fear. You paid a debt you never owed, and I lived on borrowed years. Your letters came on Thursdays, never asking to be free. You wrote about the weather, asked if mother still could sleep. Every page made room for anger. You left that part unwritten. That was how you kept your honor. That was how I lost the rest of mine. You paid the debt I made, because I called you brother. Took the years that bore my name, wore the sentence meant for me. I called your silence loyalty, so I would not call mine fear. You paid a debt you never owed, and I lived on borrowed years. Told myself you chose it. That's the lie a coward keeps, turning love into permission, turning blood into a debt. You did not owe me ruin for the name that we were given. A brother walks beside you, he does not send you in alone. You paid the debt I made, now the truth will wear my name. I gave them every date and order, then signed beneath the page. I called you silence loyalty, it was mercy I abused. You paid a debt you never owed. I can't answer, I can't undo. They opened the door for you. You walked past me without a word. For once, found my watch beneath your cuff, my coat across your chest. By noon the men who came for me believed their work was done. The fire had taken most of you. The priest was given my name. I watched beyond the cemetery wall while they lowered you in my place. My name lay buried on the stone above your bones. I walked back into daylight. You went under as my ghost. They mourned the man they thought they killed, never named the man they lost. My name lay on the wrong stone. Yours was nowhere at all. Your sister searched through winter, your picture folded in a coat. She questioned every man who knew us. Each one said he'd heard no word. That night I stood above your body, read my name and understood. The lie that kept me breathing had erased the life you lived. My name lay buried on the stone above your bones. I walked back into daylight. You went under as my ghost. They mourned the man they thought they'd killed, never named the man they lost. My name lay on the wrong stone. Yours was nowhere at all. Truth would wake the wolves, but silence kept me living by erasing more of you. So I brought a mason before sunrise, gave him your full name and date. Each blow cut through the life I borrowed. Each letter made the stone your own. Stopped hiding when yours went on the stone. Let the men who buried me learn who walked away alone. They mourned the man they thought they'd buried, never knew the man they lost. Your name stands where it belongs. Mine must face what follows. The mason left before the sun. I stayed beside your name. By morning, the stone told the truth. I still had not. came collecting in my name. No paper seal or spoken order, still they paid him just the same. By dusk the story had outrun me. No one came to ask what's true. A name can finish dirty business while the man stays out of view. My name gets there before me, takes my chair and gives the word. Men obey the men they made from me before my own voice can be heard. I fed the dark with half a story. Now it speaks as if it's me. There's a man behind my name, and he no longer answers to me. A young man brought a folded order, my initials at the end. I knew the careful hand that copied, one I once had called a friend. He had used my name to settle 3 old grudges of his own. When I said I gave no order, the young man still backed toward the door. My name gets there before me, takes my chair and gives the word. Men obey the man they made from me before my own voice can be heard. I fed the dark with half a story. Now it speaks as if it's me. There's a man behind my name, and he no longer answers to me. Served me well, never stopped the story growing when it kept the room in line. Now truth speaks like a stranger, while the legend gives commands. I made a second man from silence. He outgrew the man I am. My name still gets there before me. Tonight I follow where it leads. Every debt it raised without me still began with what I'd been. I fed the dark with half a story. I can't teach it to forget. There's a man behind my name. I haven't answered for him yet. Someone spoke my name outside. The room went quiet. I had said nothing. They buried you without me there, the way you would have planned. No borrowed grief, no polished lies, no mercy secondhand. You never called me brother, never sweetened what you meant. But every warning that you gave me came with nothing underneath. My friend sold me softly, with a hand upon my sleeve. You hated me clean, never needed me deceived. They smiled while choosing sides. You told me where you'd stand. The last honest enemy is gone, and every liar shakes my hand. You named the men who turn on me before they named their price. I called it envy, called it spite, an old opponent's spiteful pride. Then one came asking pardon, one disappeared before the dawn. One swore he'd never leave my side while selling where I'd gone. Everything you warned me of arrived without disguise. The men who claimed they loved me could not meet me with their eyes. My friend sold me softly, with a hand upon my sleeve. You hated me clean, never needed me to see. They smiled while choosing sides. You told me where you'd stand. The last honest enemy is gone, and every liar shakes my hand. Peace from you, you never offered any. We knew the line between us, and neither crossed it smiling. You looked me in the face when you wanted me destroyed. I lost the man who stood against me, kept the men who won't. My friends still sell me softly, with a hand upon my sleeve. You hated me clean, that is the grief I keep. They smile while choosing sides. No one tells me where he stands. The last honest enemy is gone. Now every danger calls me friend. I came when they had all gone home. The earth was settling in. For once you said nothing. I believed you even then. Came home before they expected, heard laughter through the wall. It thinned before I reached them, then vanished in the hall. No one asked where I had been, no one hurried to explain. They had learned the shape of evening with no need to say my name. I taught hard men to speak softly when they came beneath my roof. Never noticed at our table my own family did it too. This house learned my absence like a prayer said under breath. The laughter came back easy on the nights I stayed away. I kept every danger outside till they heard it in my step. This house learned my absence and called that feeling rest. The youngest told a story loud enough to fill the room. His mother let him finish, never warning him to hush. A glass slipped from his fingers. No one watched me for a sign. That was when I saw their freedom. A small mistake stayed small. This house learned my absence like a prayer said under breath. The laughter came back easy on the nights I stayed away. I kept every danger outside, but they heard it in my step. This house learned my absence and called that feeling rest. I could quiet it in room, make a proud man lower his eyes, but I never learned the mercy of letting someone tell me no. Everything I did was for them. That was true and not enough. A man can save a family and still be what it runs from. This house learned my absence. Now I know what they call peace. The youngest finishing his story without checking first with me. I kept every danger outside till the last one wore my face. This house learned my absence. I can leave, I can't erase. I left without a word. The laughter did not stop. You heard the order through the wall. Saw one man led away. By sunrise I had filled a case and set it where you sat. You looked once at all the money, then longer at my face. You latched it shut without a promise. I mistook that for a deal. You kept the silence. I kept hearing what it cost. Every crowded room fell quiet when your eyes came back to mine. I paid to keep you quiet, but no money made me deaf. You kept the silence. You left the sound with me. Same gray morning, one folded bill lay on my desk. One corner folded underneath, nothing written, nothing said. Every year another followed, always on the same old date. You returned my money slowly, made me count what would not fade. You kept the silence. I kept hearing what it cost. Every crowded room fell quiet when your eyes came back to mine. I paid to keep you quiet, but no money made me deaf. You kept the silence. You left the sound with me. Charge to answer, no enemy to stand against. You never asked me for forgiveness, never offered yours to take. You sent my money home to me, one anniversary at a time. You kept the silence. This morning the last bill came. Every note I used to buy it, they returned across my desk. I thought your silence had a price. You proved it never had. You kept the silence. I served the sentence it became. Case was full again. No letter, no name, no word. I paid to keep you silent. You left the truth with me. On the first of every month, I wrote the same amount No note asking for forgiveness, just my name beneath the sun. Her husband never saw the spring after one quiet word from me. I thought money might lie quieter than the truth I couldn't speak. I paid the widow twice, once in money, once in sleep. Every month I mailed a number, like a number could buy peace. She never cashed a single one, never sent one back to me. I paid the widow twice, and neither bought us peace. The checks grew old in sequence, year by year untouched. She never wrote to curse me, that would have cost me less. The men around me called it settled, they never saw her face. A debt can wear a number and still refuse a price. I paid the widow twice, once in money, once in sleep. Every month I mailed a number, like a number could buy peace. She never cast a single one, her silence answered me. I paid the widow twice, and neither bought us peace. Came at twilight, set a box beside my chair, every envelope unopened, every month still waiting there. No letter lay above them, no pardon underneath, just 20 years returned to me, still bearing her address. I paid the widow twice, once in money, once in sleep. Every sealed envelope came back the way it left. She never took my penance, never let me call it peace. I paid the widow twice, she left the balance in my name. I counted every envelope, not one had lost its seal. 20 years of payment, nothing had been paid. You came before the morning, one more ruin at your heels. Your father's name came first, before you told me what was real. He kept my brother breathing when the room had closed its fist. I gave him one life in return, the grave remembered it. The dead keep asking favors, through the mouths of their sons. I kept paying for his mercy every time you came undone. I owed your father one life. You made a lifetime out of one. The dead keep asking favors through the mouths of their sons. You spoke his name before the truth, used it like a second skin. Every time the walls came closer, you expected me to let you in. He never asked for interest on the mercy he had shown. He took a debt between two men and wore it as your own. The dead keep asking favors through the mouths of their sons. I kept paying for his mercy every time you came undone. I owed your father one life. You made a lifetime out of one. The dead keep asking favors through the mouths of their sons. Man, to purchase your escape. That was not your father's mercy, that was hunger wearing his face. I'll keep my word until the morning, long enough to let you leave. But no child of yours will carry what your father left with me. The dead kept asking favors through the mouth of one last son. I paid your father's mercy. Tonight that debt is done. That outlived us will not find another son. You left when morning came. Your father's name stayed behind. They spoke of how you kept a secret, how you came when others ran, how one look could end a question, how you never asked the plan. They called your silence honor, called obedience strength. Every word praised what you gave them, not one word described the man. They praised the man you settle. Not the nights they took from you. They spoke of what your hands had done, not what those hands had carried through. They praised the man they used and buried the rest of you. Your daughter said you feared the thunder, said you sang when storms came through, said before the hard years found you, you believed most men were true. I had known you half a lifetime, knew each shadow in your eyes. Still the life she spoke of softly was a life I never tried to know. They praised the man they used and buried the one they never knew. Counted every debt you settled, not the nights they took from you. They spoke of what your hands had done, not what those hands had carried through. They praised the man they used and buried the rest of you. I gave you weight I would not carry, called your silence your consent. Every time you said it's handled, I never asked what it had left. One day they'll stand above me, praise the fear I kept alive. They'll know exactly what I ordered, not what I became at night. They praised the man they used. This time I heard the theft in it, made a virtue of your silence, made devotion out of hurt. They spoke of all you gave us, never what we took from you. At the quiet man's funeral, I met the man I never knew. When they lowered you, your daughter said your first name. It was the only word that morning that belonged to you. Hmm.